Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, everybody. Yep, it's Monday and we get snow. Can you freaking believe it? Oh my God. How's everybody this morning? I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see who's come to hang out this morning. Hello, Pop. Good morning to you. Miss Janice. There's Pinky. Hello, sweet Betty. How are you? Good morning, Janice. Sage. Sage is in the house. All right. Hello, Holly. Welcome, welcome. Girly, how you going, girl? Good morning. Lurk away if you have to. We totally understand. And then we've got Spange. Good morning. How are you? TARDIS. Good morning. Mr. P, are you back? You did do a quick grocery run. Did you get anything good? It's too early for running. Good morning, James. How are you? Have you found your butt yet? Are you still looking for it? I think I got everybody so far. And to all the lurkers, good morning. Pop in when you're ready. Waiting on coffee to brew. Oh, yeah. I've got mine. I'm still waiting. Oh, my God. Rough morning, guys. Get off my lawn, all of you, and take your chicken with you. Good morning, Leanne. How are you? Oh, hey, Noah. Noah's awake. Good morning. How are you doing, sweetie? Welcome in. It's just, oh my God. This weather. What the frick is going on, man? 85 the other day, then we get snow yesterday. We were getting snow this morning. Mother Nature's got a problem, and she's kicking my ass is what she's doing. I say we all streak across Leanne's lawn. Wouldn't that be a shocker for the area? A bunch of naked people running across her grass. There was a video a long time ago called or it was a song too. I think it was, I don't know, it was a country singer that called The Streak, the name of the song. The older folk would know what I'm talking about. That was hilarious. Oh, my flowers just started blooming. Ours too. We've got flowers all over. All the grapevine, the buds are starting to open. We've got leaves on the trees, and then we're getting this freak snow. I'm freezing. My fingers and everything are killing me. I feel like somebody knocked me out with, oh God, just I don't know, crap. Good morning, Julie. I'm running late. Okay. Oh, careful while driving, Julie. Just listen. Good morning, Sir Wayne. Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia. Cynthia became a member. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's it. Ray Stevens, The Streak. I knew somebody would know it. We've got to give Cynthia her thank yous. Yeah! Thank you so much, sweetie, for becoming a member. Now you'll have access to the magazine when it comes out the first of the month. And of course, the link for this month is out as well, so you get to check that out. Let's say I've just been eye-opening couple of weeks now. Is eye-opening now? Have you heard that yee-haw? That'll wake everybody up. 2 hours of sleep. Oh, Julie, just be careful. Be careful. Cover your eyes. It's too late. She's already been mooned. I know. The song was hilarious. I love YouTube. They always act like renewing a membership is like the first time. Yeah, I know. YouTube is YouTube. But I appreciate you for continuing to be a member. Hello, Alexis. How are you? Good morning. Keeps the show running. All you great members. Yeah, go see your sunrise. Ours was coming up, but it's cloudy, so I didn't see anything. Just light. That was it. And they're saying flurries this morning. And I'm like, oh, please. Of course, I knew it was going to be crap anyway when I woke up and, you can't move and everything hurts. So it's like, yep, going to be a good day. Hey, admin, welcome in. Welcome in. Always, I'm off to eat breakfast. Oh, what are you having? I hope you're having something good. I'm only functional for coffee right at the moment. A little bit of a headache and everything aches and, the norm. But it was a good morning. Mom ate her breakfast. She was wide awake, ate her breakfast. Uh, no blue fingernails, and so that's a good day. That she's having a good day so far. As it goes on, who knows? But we'll take the good days as many as we can get. So did everybody have a great weekend? I enjoyed the show last night with the miniatures. I hope everybody enjoyed the little house and its debut of lighting up and playing music. That was so fun. Even my husband was impressed. Oh, so that's cool. But then he was telling me, he goes, "What are you going to do with all of these things?" I said, "I don't know. Maybe we'll auction some of them off. Maybe I'll do a contest and somebody could win one. I got to figure out though how to package that up to keep them from being damaged during shipping. So that's something I'd have to think about, and we'll see what we can do. Because I'm going to run out of room. So I think it'd be cool if anybody would like to, partake in something like that. Let me know, and we'll see what we can come up with. Bacon, fried potatoes with onions. Oh, Cynthia, make me hungry. I loved the purple lighting. Yeah, wasn't that cool? That was cool. So yeah, after the show ended and stuff, and I got things situated, then I did some final touch-ups on some painting. I'm going to tweak it a little bit more, probably at some point today, and we'll see what happens. The sun is shining high and bright. Yay! Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Noah says, "How's your?" Oh, let me put this up on screen. What the hell am I doing? See, I'm not even. My brain's not on it, guys. It's checked out right at the moment. How's the hubby doing? Aches and pains, and we've got some other things going on, so he's got to go and see a doctor. But otherwise, doing okay. Thank you for asking. I love those miniature bills. Yeah, aren't they just the greatest thing? And I got the new stuff's coming in today. So I'm excited about that. I was excited about getting something in the mail. Lori, you'll need bubble wrap and lots of boxes. It's going to have to be more like styrofoam, I'm thinking. I don't know. I'll have to see what my options are. It's cloudy here this morning too, but right on the horizon, a red glow. I scared a flock of wild doves when I went outside. Everybody's saying, "Oh my God, what is that? Everybody run!" I was like, I let the dog out in the morning. I'm in a zombie mode. I just go down the stairs, hook her up, let her out. Good thing the neighbors aren't out there, right? Thinking, Jesus, go back in the house, lady. But at that moment, I really don't care. I just don't care. I'm so. I know I haven't had anything yet. Oh no, I big fat liar. I had some yogurt because I was gonna have cereal and I forgot we didn't go get milk yesterday. So that put the kibosh to the cereal. So I said, "Oh wait, I bought yogurt the other day." So I had yogurt this morning. Strawberry. I had 2 fried duck eggs and a little for breakfast and come drink now. Not a gym drink. Some come. Oh my god, I love duck eggs. I always recommend everybody try duck eggs. They're really good. Betty's coffee's ready. She's good to go. Actually, this is cup number 2 because when I got downstairs, I was this comatose. So like, so my father goes, "Cup of mud." I go, "Yeah, yeah." Duck eggs. Oh yeah, duck eggs are awesome. Admin, how's your head after a bit tipsy the other night? Oh, Admin went out and had some fun, huh? I bought some yogurt, peach and strawberry. I wanted peach, but they didn't have them. I bought like a 6-pack thing, and they didn't have it in peach. They only had it in strawberry. I'm like, oh crap! I really wanted the peach, but I wasn't gonna go to all different stores. It was late, and I said, screw it, I'll just grab what I got. Good morning, Phil. How are you? Taters for breakfast. Yeah, I've got actually leftover potatoes in the fridge. I could fry them up, but that means I have to do it, and I haven't. It's not happening. I just always say to myself the night before, oh, maybe I'll get up, make myself an omelet, spoil myself a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't happen. I just pump in the coffee and wait till I wake up and then have lunch. I'm hoping he doesn't have any serious. He's stubborn about going to the doctor like the majority of the male population. Well, yeah, but this one is a little scary to me. I really don't want to say too much, guys, but it's a little scary. So we got to have it checked out. I'm sure it's probably nothing, but better to be safe than sorry. And we'll just say I got to remind him he's got to call today, make the appointment. Good morning, Cree. How is our Cree this morning? Mine is one side strawberry and the other side peach in big bite. Oh, nice, nice. I wanted peach. What kind of yogurt do you like? I like the oikos, the Greek yogurt, because it's kind of like eating pudding instead of yogurt. Because I'm really not a big fan of yogurt, but this stuff tastes good. Uh, where have you been? You found? I know Noah's been MIA. Noah hides in his little corner and then he shows up when you least expect it. I did a live merch giveaway, Laura, 5 hours. So pop in at the end for a laugh. Oh, I missed it. Was it was it last night? Like I said, after I did a little tweaking on I passed out. I actually tried to stay up and watch something, and I passed out. And then when I woke up, I'm like, oh shit. Oh, this is Walmart brand. Oh, okay. See, I don't go to Walmart. I stopped going to Walmart when the COVID come out the first time around because they ticked me off, and I said, that's it. I'm done with this store. So now I go to all the other local grocery stores that we have around here. Chocolate? I've never had chocolate. Get out. I'm serious. I've never had chocolate yogurt. Holy crap. Oh, now I'm going to be looking for it. When I go out some point this week or next week, I'll look for that chocolate yogurt. Holy shit. I've seen vanilla. I'm thinking, yeah, that doesn't sound too good. But chocolate sounds yummy. I'm sorry to hear it's tough cookie. I know he'll be okay. Yeah, it's something he discovered the other day, and he was a little bit standoffish about telling me about it. And I said, what the hell's the matter with you? You don't not hide something like that. And I automatically said, that's it. Monday. He told me Friday. I said, Monday morning, you're calling, and you need to have it checked. Oh, a week ago. Oh, okay. I'll have to look for it. Is your hair grown out yet, Noah? We still need to auction off those locks. Oh, they're after your hide, man. Noah, you better run. Holy crap. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, I admit. I don't understand why I'm not getting, well, of course, everybody has this problem. I'm not getting notifications. So when I happen to scroll through and I see somebody's live, I'm like, oh shit, why didn't I get the notification? Oh, blasted YouTube. Shame for shame. That happened yesterday. I forgot who went. Pardon me for yawning. I'm sorry, guys. Somebody went live and I didn't know about it until after the fact. Oh, I think it was Carla. Yeah, I think it was Carla. It popped up and I'm thinking, wait a minute. I didn't even get a notice. But like I said, it's typical. Enjoyed the show with the other night with Mr. P and Friday House. Awesome guys. And now all of a sudden, ever since I did the show for the about the infrasound and white noise, now everybody's putting out a video or a show, which I'm glad because then it's explaining everything. Even though mine was more about communication between the afterlife and here. Good morning, Ryan. How are you? What Joe did was great the other night, where he was explaining about the effects that infrasound has on people in general. So it's such a wide spectrum. It really is. I turn off all notifications, to be honest. I'll pop in and what's on when I have time. Yeah. I like to know what's going on and who's saying something, especially if something good pops up. I want to catch it right at that moment. Did you take your meds? I've taken. No, I didn't take mine yet. Shh, don't tell me, Ian. I haven't taken mine yet. So same for you, Ryan. Great show with Steve. Enjoyed that as well. I was lurking while you guys were talking away. Well, Sage is ready to face the day. You go, girl. To be honest, I'm ready to roll back into bed. Oh my god. It was an excellent stream, Laura. Oh, the show that I did or the one that Friday and Mr. P did? Yeah, I don't have any experience with spirit communication. I do have a little knowledge about sound. Well, that's what I'm saying. When I was doing the show there with Friday and Mason and Kenny, that's what my interest is. Because I mean, connecting, she hears everything. Damn, busted. Um, I mean, we catch EVPs, so that's why I'm wondering, sound and frequency and waves or whatever are going to affect how we can communicate. So it's pretty interesting. I think people should have realized the effects it has on them after the Cupid thing is it. Yeah, well, some people there's nothing, and then others are really affected. Okay, Pinky. Sorry, some things need yelling. Oh, I take it after the show. I find that I remember better at lunchtime to take it than I do in the morning. I just because I'm not awake. I really am not. I'm supposed to take mood stabilizers, but I'm still a butthead. The doctor was, oh, put it right there on your dresser when you get up. I said, please, that's the last place I look in the morning is my dresser. I'm not paying attention to anything on there. So I've got it on. I have this ceramic bowl in the center of my island in the kitchen. So I have the pills in there. They're right in my face. I totally get distracted and, that's it. So I find that it's easier to take them at lunchtime because then I'm sitting there having lunch and I'm like, oh, okay, let me take these. Angry cicadas and diesel engines. Oh God, yeah, I can't. Tonight, that would drive me insane. Oh God, thank God I don't have that. Yeah, I had fun. Wasn't expecting them to have similar UFO experiences, and it was great. Definitely a good time and refreshing to talk about all the weird experiences. Yeah, Steve always has a great show. They always talk about whatever it is. It's amazing. Laura, the Havana syndrome caused hearing loss, vertigo. To me, I'm curious as to how that affects our interpretation of the paranormal. Yeah, that's a good question, Cree. I have neighbors that mow when I go to bed. No tinnitus during. Oh, jeez. Don't you love that? I used to be so pissed when I used to work night shifts. Long time ago. You're trying to sleep. I get it. It's daytime and they're doing their chores, but you got to sleep sometime. And of course, now where we live now, my neighbor's really anal about his lawn. So it's a weekend. You figure, oh, weekend, I get to sleep in. Nope. He's out there before freaking chickens are. And you hear the lawnmower. I'm like, really? You can't wait till at least 9 o'clock to start doing that crap? Perfect, Cindy. Let's see. I lurked in the background. You did great. It was interesting. It does sound like they used a discombobulator. The weapon they used is Venezuela. There we go. I spit that one out. I have no clue. And if they do, neither the US or Canada are talking as far as I know. Well, of course, they're not going to say anything because. Good morning, Mason. Good morning. Hey, he pops in when we're talking about all this stuff. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I think people have the auditory issues are going to hear things differently. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. If there's issues with the hearing, some are going to pick up certain things that others don't. Like you were saying, Pinky, how your son can pick up certain things that you guys don't hear. I think my hearing is pretty damn good. For as busted up as I am, that's one thing that works really well. So that's why I love listening to everybody's EVPs because I can hone in on what's being said in the background, and that's how I pick that stuff up. It's pretty cool. And I also think that the fibromyalgia is helps with that. It intensified my senses, so I always had pretty good hearing, but this I pick up a lot of things that nobody else can hear around me anyway. Let's see. Last year, neighbors had tree cut down, remodeling siding gutters, city redoing pipes to the street. 2 weeks straight of noise. Ah, that must have sucked. We went through that too, though, last year, Phil. They redid the whole street. I mean, they ripped out. I posted photos. They ripped out everything, all the way up to people's porches, and redid. It's been a year. I meant to say 30 years since they touched the street. They put in all new plumbing underground. Uh, Power lines, new poles. Oh my god, it's just new sidewalks. It was just a mess. Everyone can hear different tones, and tinnitus is different for everyone, as it is your brain trying to make sense of the loss. Yeah, I've heard that. I agree. I know for me, certain tones are far more difficult for me to hear than others, and some hurt, making me feel like a pinball and a machine, an electrical shock. I wonder if fibromyalgia making all of your nerves sensitive, make all your sensitive, so that you pick up on those spookies easier. I don't. Good question, girly. All I know is yes, my sense of touch, smell, hearing is all heightened. Uh, Hearing and touch mostly. Just the slightest thing that touches my skin, I feel it instantly. It's really strange. Like if we're out somewhere and I've gotten spooked a couple of times where I'm walking through grass and I'm thinking, oh my God, why do I pins and needles and stuff? I'm feeling this. What am I having a stroke? And then I realized it was the dew on the grass hitting the skin on my feet. Or if we're driving somewhere and I have the window open, I feel the little bit of rain, just a mist touching my arm. The same thing, the pins and the needles, and I feel it. It's really freaky. I hear very soft sounds very loudly from time to time because I have tinnitus. Scares the shit out of me. Oh my God. Nothing about the topic of autistic people hearing different frequencies, so I can't comment. Or the CBS. I hear lectures are so irritating. Certain things, yeah, really are. My ears are sensitive to. But like I said, I could hear like if somebody's downstairs in my parents' place, I can hear everything. Something's going on outside. I could be on the other end of the house and I hear it. My husband breaks my balls. Sure, it is an acid rain, Laura. No, I'm telling you, it freaks you out, Phil. And it takes me a second to realize what's going on. I'm thinking, what is going on with my arm? And I'm like, oh, it's the rain touching my skin. And it could be just the lightest mist. And that's what it feels like, pins and needles. It's a freaky feeling. No, but their brains process sound differently, often have trouble separating sounds. Oh, that's you people with autism, is that what you're saying? Yeah, they process everything differently. So it's, yeah, fibro pinpricks, etc. I'm thinking my autoimmune responses are insects. It's freaky. It's freaky. Just like when you have like the burning, and then I get the burning, and it's a radiating burning feeling in the chest, and you're thinking, all right, now you got to go through the checklist. Am I having a stroke, a heart attack, or is it the fibro? Or is it gas? And then usually, yeah, it's the fibro. Acid rain alert, secretly the witch of the west. You'll never know. The air could hurt me. Yeah, just a big wind or something like that, Julie. Yeah. Water, like I can't sit in front of like the jets, like in a hot tub or whirlpool type thing, or what, when you go to therapy, they want you to sit for the jets. Can't do that. Hurts horribly. My sense of hearing is not great. Too many ear infections as a child. But smell, oh my God, my husband calls. Yeah, my husband says that to me too. I've got the hound dog nose because I smell everything. I always think something's on fire, and it's always something outside. I go around the house, some on fire. Nope, some idiot burning something outside. Yes, smelling grass cuttings and smoke. Tell you something freaky. We were out when we were out the other day. We drove. I forgot the hell we were driving, but my husband, we caught it. I'm like, oh my God, you smell? It's like watermelon. And it was weird. Somebody had cut their grass and it smelled like watermelon. It was amazing. Good morning, Susan. I have ears like a bat. Yeah, it's amazing. I think I just really enjoy the EVPs. I love being able to catch that sound in the background. I lost my sense of smell when I was young, and I have terrible hearing, but I think I made eyesight incredible, overcompensating for my loss of other senses. Oh yeah, because that's what it does. Whatever you lose in the others will be intensified. It's amazing how the human body works, huh? Clothes, water. Yeah, I know, Julie. Tell me about it. Everything. Maybe that's why I just don't like to wear clothes. Unfortunately, you got to wear clothes, but I try to wear as most comfortable things as I can because I hate. It just feels either it's painful or you feel constricted. I don't know. It's just bad news. Susan's at work, working and lurking. Monday morning work. Not being able to smell is both a gift and a curse. Yeah. Well, also the thing is that smelling, it affects your taste as well, which stinks. When I talk, I sound like a squeaky. You're not supposed to be talking. You've got laryngitis. Pinky, shut up. Baby those vocal cords. I really dislike the smell of fresh air on clothes. Pump, what's the matter with you? That smell is awesome. I miss that, not being able to hang our stuff out on the clothesline. They have that fresh air smell, especially on sheets. Oh, it's great. But we took the clothesline down, I haven't put back up. Totally miss that smell. Having hyper awareness and earbuds listening to EVP is great. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You pick up everything. And even the stuff that's like really hard to detect, you can pick it up. You know it's something's being said, you just can't get it clear enough. I've got one that's like that. Something is being said, but I can't pick out the words exactly. But it's you know it's all I can think of is something about wife's kitchen or something. That's what it sounds like. But I know it's probably not that. It's something else. And I've listened to it and listened to it. And I'm thinking, my God, I can't pick out what they're saying. Love the smell of fresh clothes. Oh, me too. Of course, it probably depends on where you are. I mean, out in the country here, especially where they use the liquid fertilizer, it probably doesn't smell too great on the clothes. Love the smell of napalm in the morning. No, you don't. When it comes in smelling of fresh air, not newly aired clothes. I just love the smell of that, especially in the spring. Oh, usually that springtime scent. It smells fresh. I'm allergic to everything going. Oh, God. That's usually me. The sheet of allergies getting longer. It sucks. Susan, yeah, clothes smell like cow poop. Yeah, they do. Because that's what I'm thinking. When you drive way out in the country, and we have a lot of Amish families, and they have all their clothes outside. I'm thinking, okay, do they smell like fresh air, or do they smell like shit? I mean, you can't get away from it. The smell's there. Like mumbling sounds, but it's their EVPs. Yeah, you know, it's like I said, it's the one track. You know, they're saying something. I played it over and over. I mean, God, I'm still playing it over and over, and I'm thinking, wow, and I'll get it eventually, but I want to know what they're saying. But it's just difficult to make out. I've heard chloroform smell. I don't know. I've never been there. What are you doing, Mr. P? That you know the smell of your own nose is too much. Yeah, been there. Oh, hold on, guys. I got to take this call.
Midnight rustles in the dry leaves, the cold air on my skin bites. Shadows slipping through the grave, something is not quite right. Footsteps echo, but no one is near. Whispered voices ring in my ear. Oh, did you hear that? Or truth ain't brushed aside. Phantom whispers crawling in my head of secrets that aren't quite dead. That aren't quite dead. Whispers among graves calling my name. Cold hands reaching, feel my flame. Breath on my neck, I'm not alone. Raw side, screaming to the unknown. Hey, raw side where the lost collide. Raw side where the truth ain't brushed aside. Phantom whispers crawling in my head of secrets that aren't quite dead. That aren't quite dead. Lights flicker, shadow leaps through the veil. What sleeps beneath? Raw side, fingers brush the divide. Raw side, feel it burning inside. Da, 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 da.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. It was an important call I had to take for my mother. Uh, the people that take care of in-home nursing care were setting up the appointment to come in. So, woo, hopefully, we'll get somebody here. So, that is a plus for a Monday morning. So, I'm glad here. I'm seeing everybody had a good weekend. Hopefully, everybody got some rest and relaxation. Piggy said we went looking at a house in the country to buy. Oh, Piggy hit the lottery? Phil's still taking an application for sugar mamas. Come on, somebody must have the qualifications. My child had a double birthday sleepover. Too tired to tidy the mess. Oh my goodness, but I'm sure they had a good time. It's not going well. I need a sugar daddy, but don't want one. Oh my god. So yeah, Peaky, did you find anything interesting? It's fun looking for that stuff. So another house to pay for that. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what I plan on doing. In the future, when both mom and dad are gone, yeah, the sign goes up the next day because I want to get further out in peace and quiet. And it doesn't have to be anything big because there's only my husband and I and 2 pets. So how much room do we need? 5-bedroom home on 10 acres was my favorite one. 5 bedrooms. Damn. Sugar mom around here lack the sugar and all the above. Oh, dry. You got dry well over there, huh, Phil? Oh, somebody hear that? Somebody out there with their hot rod. 5 bedrooms. Oh God, no, I don't even. My husband actually were just talking about that. I says all we need is just a little, like 2, 3 bedroom house. That's it. Everything all on one floor. And the only reason that they have the 2 or 3 bedrooms is one for a studio, the other one if a guest comes over. That's it. And a couple of bathrooms because I gotta clean all this shit. So I don't need 5 bedroom house. I came home from the night shift Sunday morning and slept all day. Beardo was bemused by it, asked if I'm drunk, and 14-year-olds. Good one. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so it was a full out, booze party. Red solo cups all over the house. Dry well or becoming a dry well. Yeah. Phil, there's no harm in being picky, especially at this day and age. Oh my God, dating is a nightmare. People out there are just, woo, I don't know, man. And guess who wants a horse? Uh, hmm. She's going to get a horse and put dragon wings on it. I guarantee it. Everyone wants a sugar daddy or sugar mama. I have sugar children. I want it. I get it. I will get a studio if we get a bigger house. I get you. I gotcha. Well, see, you still got the boys at home, so it's uh, here. Yeah, it's just we only had the one son. He's gone. Ooh, I'm still not used to it. I still miss him not being here, but he's enjoying it, having his own home. Only more to clean a big house, man. Yeah, that's how I look at it. Because we have a lot of places around it. The houses are beautiful. They're huge. And I'm thinking, what the hell are they doing with all that space? And of course, the way these houses look, I'm sure they have maids. Because who's got time to clean all that crap? I was hoping to wake up this morning rich and full of energy. Well, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, put my order in too, Sage. I'm 42. Surprises me. Dating is crazy, and the crazies. It's bad. It's bad. People have gone nuts. I don't know what it is. Are there any normal people out there anymore? Or are all the normal ones already taken, and you're left with the residue? Because I know when my son was dating, and I'm thinking, oh my, and he was shocked. When he was in his 30s, early 30s, he's thinking, what is up with these girls? Everything is just a booty call. And he's like, nah, it's all right. And of course, all his buddy goes, well, why not? Why don't you do that? He goes, because he was particular on where he put his parts and who was there before him. You know what I mean? That's just a nice way of saying it. Julie's looking for a sugar daddy. Uh, there's my husband, my 3 sons. One of my son's boyfriends has basically moved in as well. So you're adding people, Pinky. Hope we're finally able to get a bigger house this year. I need my space for my studio and lessons. The missus needs a room where they can freely craft. Yeah, it's nice to have the added space, but when you get older, you just don't want to screw with it. You just don't want to. I have to hire a gardener. Yeah, I should do that too, but that ain't gonna happen. I get stuck doing it all. So it takes me a long time. By the time I get done with it, the winter shows up again. So I'm hoping I have better results this year. I got out and did a little bit the other day when it was nice out, in the 80s. Now apparently we're back to winter because of the snow. But it's not sticking, so it's still disheartening though when you look out the window and you're expecting to see sunshine and warm weather, and it's a blizzard. It's like, what the flip is this? Expectations are way too high for them while not providing anything of value. Yep. Well, yeah, they want you to take them out and have a big bankroll, and there's nothing in return. They want the money. And that's when you say, okay, move along. You can't be my partner, piss off. You're not looking for a burden. And then they got attitude to boot. Whatever. On the bigger property, we could build more houses. I don't know where to look to date. Some people do pretty good on actually some dating sites, Julie, believe it or not. I have a friend who met her husband on I forget which one it was. It was the higher class ones where you get to pay. And they talked for a year and a half online before she even gave him her phone number. And they've been married now for 7 years. A wonderful man. She lucked out. We turned a 5 bedroom house into a 2 bedroom house with all of our junk. I know. That's the problem. Bigger house, more crap. Troll Slayer, hello. Ra, you have known me for a long time. I promise you this drama ain't my thing. That's good. No drama. Hey, Peachy Peachy, how are you? You just got from home from work. Yeah, gonna crawl in and get some sleep. Catch up on those Z's. Yes, no drama, please. My ex expected dinner made when she got home. I come home and paid everything. She wouldn't even make me a slice of toast. And that's why she's your ex. My secret was not to look. The more I didn't look and didn't want to date, the more people came dating me. There you go. See, you were attracting them. Nice. She was playing hard to get. Yeah, Leanne was playing hard to get. People telling me I'd make a great dad. I'm not sure about that. But you know what? You'll surprise yourself. Because there's a lot of people saying, I don't want nothing to do with that. But then when they end up being a parent, it just kicks in naturally, you know? Because my husband was that way. Oh, I don't want to get married. I don't want no kids. Blah, blah. Well, yeah, here we are, 40 something years later, and it's married, got the child, and it was his face just lit right up when I said I was pregnant. And then when I found out it was a boy, I'm surprised he even put it on a billboard. He went and told everybody. He was so excited. Yeah, she's an ex. Then wiped all my bank account out and maxed my credit cards. Oh, I would have jacked that ass up, Phil. Oh my God. Hello, good morning, Friday. That's right. Save the drama for your mama. Hey, Julie, you never know. Maybe you'll hook up with a doctor. I have an eye doctor who's freaking gorgeous. And of course, at the time when I first met him, he was single. And I'm thinking, oh, he'd be good for my girlfriend. Trying to fix him up. There's nothing wrong with making sure they have a job, a car, a place of their own. It shows they understand responsibility of being an adult. You're so right, Cynthia. You're so right. And never waver from your standards. Make sure that list is fulfilled. Because if it isn't, that means they're just looking for you to pay their way and they take advantage. And if it's not a 50-50 deal, bullshit, out the door. I've always told my son that if the person's not willing to be your partner, 100% partner, forget it. They're just after a free ride and then you become attached and get hurt. Screw that. No one is ready to be a parent, but I think that is by design because all kids are different. That's right. You learn as you go. I was financially devastated for 3 months. Live and learn. Oh, yeah. Well, you'll be careful now. And there's somebody for everybody. There really is. You just gotta, it just happens. The eye doctor was good to look at then. Yeah, oh yeah. He was. He had a great sense of humor. I used to make him laugh all the time. One time he was doing something for my husband. I had to go see him, and my husband had to have a laser procedure done on his eyes, and so I'm sitting there, and the guy's getting ready. And he does the burst of laser, and I go, "That's it. He just implanted the alien into your brain." The doctor bursts out laughing. I said, "I'm sorry, I couldn't help it." It was just the perfect moment, so it was great. Hello, Wayne. Did I say hello? Good morning. Did you mow around you? Around side. That's why I picked the name True Slayer. More like the other way around. Drama. They better watch out for me. I'll end it. Yeah, my mods are tough. They know what to do. So, and we've been lucky. It's been good. It's been quiet, and that's why I like to keep it. The first is the tester child. Yeah, that's what my father used to say. Well, you make all your mistakes with the first one. Kids don't come with a manual for parents. No, they don't. You learn as you go. And she says, nope, I don't think real love is for me. You know what, Julian? That's okay. Not everybody needs to have somebody. I mean, if you're good with yourself and you're happy with yourself, then that's great. Laura, yes, you did say how I've been busy. Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure. I'm still in the process of waking up. Did you hear about the guy that killed 8 children yesterday? 7 of them were his. They found him and killed him, all from domestic violence. I did hear something about that, but I didn't know that they were his children. Oh my God, that's awful. That's just awful. Relationships boil down to a matter of choice. Do you choose to make it work because it's on your own? It will not. It should be 50-50 no matter what you do, where it is, life will test it. That's exactly true. It's for better or for worse, sickness and health. If the person sticks around for that, then you got a good one. Everybody's got their flaws, and we're not looking for perfection. You're just looking for a partner that's willing to go through all of the bullshit of life with you. Man, woman, whatever, don't make a difference. If you're willing to put in the time, relationships are work. So yeah, it was a guy that killed his wife, 6 of his 7 children. Oh my God. That's just awful. Oh, those poor babies. He's on his way, Laura. Who's on his way? Somebody's coming to get me? I'm ready. I'm ready. Been there, and yes, it has many perks. I'm happy with where I am. Good for you, Friday. Good for you. Friday's found his person. And I'm glad that she liked it. She was I when I was doing the centerfold, because Friday House is the centerfold for this month's magazine, and I couldn't help myself. I said, "Well, let's put a little bunny in the background," and I put his girl's face on there. I said, "Let's see if he notices." Why not? I mean, that's his bunny, so she might as well be there. Too many rely on codependency. There will be some of it, but it needs to be mutual. You're right, Phil. You're right. Never lower your standards, because some people, your standards are too high. No, you just want a decent human being. Somebody that actually is going to care about you, whether you're rich, poor, whatever. When you're sickly. I mean, like in my case, the older I got, the more issues I was having health wise, and my husband had to think about it. He was honest with me. He says, "Am I willing to live with this from now on?" Because I was limited, and he's still here. So it's not just the food. Moon, actually. Yeah, I figured you guys would get a kick out of that Friday. That's why I told you to check out the girl in the background. Pay attention. And it's a good thing, because that's the only I had to sneak into his page to get the picture of her face, so that nobody knew what I was doing. She loved it. I'm glad. I figured she'd get a big kick out of that. Piggy, has been walking my dragon on your lawn? Has it been leaving dragon landmines? And Pinky's a troublemaker. Yeah, yeah. This year has had more domestic killings than ever. It's on the rise, because everybody's stressed. You're dragging off Leanne's lawn. Must have been an easy choice for your husband, Laura. Yeah, well, no, because I get it. And I'm glad that he was honest with me. We're always honest with each other. Because putting up with somebody that has, pain syndrome issues and other medical issues like that's hard to have to deal with because there's a lot of times where I couldn't do anything. In the beginning, when this all started, I spent a lot of time in bed. And it was like, oh my God. So would I want to put up with that? I wouldn't be sure either. So me landscaping after that. Oh yeah. Dragon. It's straight. All good. Not many have access to that page. You're one of the few, Laura. Oh, I said that I had to sneak for. I'm thinking, okay, I can't ask because then I'll figure it out. So yeah, when I said, oh wait, I can get it off of the photographs. And not for nothing, not being that great with that kind of thing. I thought it'd come out pretty good. It was one of my better ones. Not keeping a journal in case someone reads it. That's smart. Don't write anything down because it usually comes back and bites you in the ass. Is everything more details? Better. Yes, go check out Fridays. Also, guys, if you haven't, that just reminded me, go subscribe to Julie N's page. She needs 50 people so she can go live, and she's almost there. So just pop on over there and subscribe so she can start going live. She went on an investigation the other day and she couldn't do a live while she was there. So yeah, don't go over there and help her out, guys. I think she's almost there. Just a few more to go. Yes, thank you for posting that stuff, guys. I know Phil. When you got something coming out there, Phil? She's got. I forgot. She was up in the 40s. It was 42 or something the last time I checked. So I mean, come on. That's the hardest part for a content creator when you're just that close and you're like, please, somebody subscribe so I can make that certain number. So I'd appreciate it, guys. You just go help her out so she can do a little bit more on it. Oh, see, she needs 6 more. Come on, 6 more. Phil says she could bypass it with OBS or Restream, but no, not mobile. Oh, thanks for helping her out, guys. Oh, did you release something yesterday? See, I didn't get jack shit to tell me about it. So I have to go look. Oh, 46. Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. All right, they're trying to get the link up for her page. 3 more, 3 more. Oh, how exciting! How exciting! So you hear? I know she's driving. You're almost there, Julie. You're almost there. Almost there. Exciting. So yeah, I mean it stinks when you're doing something, and I know when I first started, uh, Oh, thanks, Susan. Yeah, she's gonna share it out. We got to get her that 3 more. Um, I didn't have to. I mean, you had to have 50, but you had the option if you proved your identity, then you could automatically go live, and that's how I did it. I just sent a copy of my ID and stuff to them, and instantly I was able to go live. So I didn't have to have the 50. I don't know if they've changed that, but I mean, she's only got 3 more. 3 more. No, I have hours to go. Oh, as far as your trip, are you telling you could still do live without having watch hours, Julie? As long as you've got that 50. 2 more. You can start putting the videos up and doing the lives. That'll be awesome. We all got to start somewhere, and the beginning is usually the hardest. Doing the ID is no biggie because you will still need it if you grow the channel. Yeah, exactly. But there was no, I was able to go live that day. So that was great. Get her to 60, not just 50. YouTube will mess with the numbers. Oh, yeah, they play the numbers game. I forget about that. Drives you nuts. I got my 59, and then they said they drop it to 25. So, yeah, we always have to get it over that hump a little bit. I don't know why they got to screw with that. It's hard enough. Oh, she says to get to her appointment. I know. Drive careful. But you're almost there, Julian. Numbers. It's hard enough to get what you got to get to qualify, and then they got to play around with stuff. And of course, you can't talk to nobody to bitch them out. So it's something we all go through. She's got 50, Susan said. Bam. Thank you guys. You're the best. YouTube can think it's spam subs and they take them away. I know. Well, that's what I went through with that sub botting garbage. That lasted over a month. It drove me insane. And of course, it took away the joy of me getting to my 1,000 mark because I didn't know what was real and what wasn't real. So it took a month for YouTube to clean it all out and straighten it out. And please, guys, don't ever think you're doing anybody a favor. Don't buy subs. It takes about 3 days to go live after getting the number. She's now at 51. All right. We're getting her there. You guys are great. I'm not a content creator, just an old lady. That's okay. Everybody's got a story to tell. And if you had the opportunity to do an investigation and you could share it with us, we'll all enjoy it. So awesome sauce. I just subscribed to Julie. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And we all get stuck in that, the up and down in the numbers game. And here's the trick. Julie, I'm going to tell you right now. This is what I tell everybody. Don't watch the numbers. Just do your thing because you will go insane. Because I was doing that in the beginning too. And actually Phil's the one that said, no, that's YouTube. They like to play with the numbers up and down. I said, oh, okay. Because, I was new to all of that. I had the channel for a long time. I just wasn't active. And then when I went active and got the numbers, and it was that's all I did was watch the numbers. You become obsessed. So don't do it. Just don't pay any attention to them. Now that you're able to put live content out on there, just do your thing, and the numbers will grow. Because I never thought I'd get to 1,000 ever. So I figured you must love me because you keep showing up, and I appreciate it. Who wants to get me to 450? Phil, come on, you've got more than that, don't you? See, I don't even pay attention to anybody else's numbers. I was thinking of doing brief short lives for my music channel, but I have not fully decided on what to do yet. Got a few ideas. Yeah, roll with it, Wayne. We watched Timmy, create music. We've watched Bill create music. It's a lot of people enjoy that. Thank you, everyone who has something. Yes, yes. Thank you, everybody, for your help. That's what we're here for, to help each other. The big channels, they take care of themselves. They're okay. It's us little folk that need it, need the help to get those numbers up there. I mean, it's great. I love it that I have the 1,000 finally, and I'm very satisfied. I would be actually eventually would love to get one of those YouTube plaques. I don't see it happening, but it might. I never thought I'd get this far. So every little thing is an accomplishment. Mixing content subjects can hurt to take 2 months to dig it out. I have a doctor's appointment daily, so I doubt I can do much. When you do it when you can. I'm 551, 454, 1,000. So we got if you guys aren't sub to Phil, go hit that button. You know what you gotta do. And never respond to negative comments. Just hit like and let them be seen as buttheads. Yeah, exactly, Friday. Exactly. Not everybody is gonna like what we do. The ones who do will keep coming back. The other ones, okay, go look at something else. Sorry. Can't make everybody happy. I got a hate comment from an angry bookkeeper. It amused me so much I had to respond. Sometimes they make you laugh. I lost like 10, but plus 27 this month. It goes up and down. I was at 1,445, and then I lost one. And then you'll check, and then you have one or two. It's up and down. I totally forgot to do a 1,000 sub special. I will make the 150 mark a bit more special. There you go. See, positive attitude. Because we all go through the same thing. Well, why am I doing this? Why am I bothering? And then you realize, well, you know what? It's got to do with the people that are showing up for your show. That's why you do it. If you can handle a troll, you should. I feel them out first, but normally just roll with it. Yeah. I've had someone will pop in and say stuff, and I just laugh at them, say, "Oh, okay, geez, thanks for the view. I appreciate it." What else are you gonna do? This is angry little people got nothing else better to do. I had one once say, "Oh, there's nothing paranormal about this channel." Hello, it's an interview program. I interview paranormal investigators. And then maybe once in a while I'll put out something that I have done, but basically it's a learning channel. You interview people so others can learn from what these people do. Apparently the guy didn't read the description. And then I thought about, separating like the miniatures and the morning brew from just the paranormal channel. I'm thinking, no, it's just too much work. So it all happens on the one channel. Everybody knows the schedule, so it works. It works. Where you do have some people that have multiple channels. And I'm thinking, oh God, I just don't have time for that. Friday, you're at 52. You'll get there. You're doing a great job. Love the show you had on with Mr. P the other night. Fantastic. I mean, it was a continuation of the interview that I did with you guys. You were explaining a lot. And it helps people when they do when they're doing their investigations, because then you know what to do, what to use, what to look and listen for. There's a lot of people don't realize that there's a big difference between hunting and investigating. Does anyone in here read comments on channels? I'm curious because I rarely ever do. What is the positive for doing this? What's the negative? Are you talking about the negative comments, or just, well, I read all the comments the best I can, and that's why I put it on the screen as well, so people that can't see in the regular chat, they see it on the screen. Or like when I'm doing an interview program and somebody makes a comment, I put it up on screen so that the people that are on the panel can see it, respond to it, whether it is negative or positive. That's the whole point of the interview. I want everybody's point of view exposed. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. 160. Julie's at 52. There she goes. 52. And Susan's going to share it out. We could share it out and get her up to at least that 60. It's kind of like that safe zone. So when YouTube starts playing around with the numbers, I prefer lives and having a laugh. I do too. I prefer doing the lives. That's why I don't do many videos. I rather do it live and in your face. No, I'm asking why should I read or not read the comments on other channels? Ah, gotcha. Exactly, Phil. Yeah, they read it. People uh, are affected by the comments. They'll think, "Well, I'm not going to go there." I don't usually do that. I usually will lurk in a program to see if it's something that I want to be involved with. There are a couple channels that I am friendly with, and I pop in, say hello, and then I get out because the person themselves I like. It's just that the kind of shows they do, I'm not thrilled with, and they already know that. So when the crap starts, I'm like, okay, it's time for me to go, and they get it because I don't want to deal with that kind of garbage or listen to it. It's annoying as hell. It's stupid too. Hello, Bigfoot, Missouri. How's it going? I'm starting to be alive, so it's you come in at a good time. I'm getting there. Mr. P, troublemaker. I'm still laughing about that comment. I did. I had a mouthful of tea. He said that comment, and I was like, spit it out all over. And I know better. With certain people, I know better. Don't drink anything because they're going to say something, and it's going to be spraying all over. And you caught me off guard. So that was a good one. So the main point of a talk show is to have a platform where people can voices on the topic. Did same way. Not some may not be able to do it in their own yet. Yeah, well, that's the whole. Exactly, you're exactly right. Good morning, Sarah. How are you? That's the whole point of the interview. I know a lot of interviewers don't pay attention to the chat. They just do their interview and that's it. I want the chat to be involved. I want their questions answered. I rather have you guys present the questions. I mean, I have questions, obviously, but it might not be the same thing that you guys are looking for as far as information goes. So that's why I always encourage it, no matter how good or bad the question is, that you think, there's never a bad question. But some people, even some of the guests can't handle certain questions. And I always try to push the envelope a little bit. Good morning, Big Stu. How are you? He's working. Oh, school's out soon. Okay, and you're gonna have to go pick up the kids. But yeah, that's the whole point of even if I have somebody that's on that's a little controversial and some people might not like them, that's your opportunity. Don't say, well, I'm not going to watch that because I don't like that person. No, that's your opportunity to say, hey, what's the deal with this? And they're either going to answer it or tell you to piss off. It's you can't handle the truth. Exactly. So, but that's what it is. I want you guys to do that. Sometimes they add to the video. I read comments on other people's videos if they are interesting. Also to help the creators' numbers. And most of them, the entertainment channels, yeah, they're in it for the numbers, the clicks, the views. We're all in for that stuff because that helps the channel grow and gets us noticed. But, we're not doing the drama stuff or the entertainment stuff, which would be funny. I would like to set up something like that. That would be hilarious. Like the time that Beardo did the one with the ghost in his house and he had the sheet on and went running through. That was, oh my God, I pissed myself. But the interview process is, that's what it is. It's an interview and you want your audience to engage in it because they're curious. They want to know certain things. I really don't. It's because there are some that are really piss me off and I want to say things, but I don't want to cause drama or BS to the channel. Some people are rude. Well, that's when you got to think of another way to word the question because I do that. I'll think of something might piss me off or I don't agree with it. So I word the question in another way that gets my point across. And it doesn't offend, but then they're stuck. Well, they've got to answer it. Originally, it was done on the podcast audio, and then YouTube made the video popular. There were call-ins. Oh, I would love to do call-ins. But now the audience can actually ask what they want to know, engage and changes it. Yeah, I think that's important that the audience is able to interact. Frey says, good. Cree, you've got the good questions, that. Yeah, she does. She comes out with some beauties. And that can irritate some people. And because she says, well, I'm not going to, ask as many. And I tell her, no. You ask as many as you want. Because there might be other people that want to ask the same thing, but they're afraid to say anything. And I don't want anybody to be afraid to say anything, as long as it's kept under the guidelines of not being a jerk. But you want these people to answer your questions. Those are legitimate questions. It's not about the questions. It's about how the people talk to the creator. I want to rip them a new one. Oh, okay, I gotcha. But that's the whole part of the chat, though. I mean, put that question out there, and you know me, I'll put it on there. So if you put it up in the chat, I'm going to put it on the screen and ask the guest. And if they're as professional or as knowledgeable as they claim to be, then they should be able to answer it to the best of their ability. Or just be honest and say, well, I don't know. I'll have to look into it. That's okay too. I say that a lot when people ask me certain things. Well, gee, I really don't know because that's not my end of the spectrum there. But like with the electronics and stuff like that, that's why I had Friday and all them on because they know more about that stuff than I do. I know a little bit, but not as in depth as they do. So that's why I always, if I've got a question, I ask James or now that I know Mr. Prism does all that, I'll be shooting questions his way. I tried to read comments on my videos, although honestly, cooking doesn't really attract drama. Oh, it could, Cynthia, because there could be somebody out there saying, "Oh, she's doing that wrong. You don't do that. You don't handle a knife that way, or you don't do it this way." And they can be. I had a lady complain that I'm messing with my hair and alive. Yeah, because you're cooking with food. Don't touch your hair. That's a big no-no. It's interesting to see how guests react to being uncomfortable. Yeah, and I try to keep it comfortable. But yeah, I want their knowledge to be tested. I want people to ask the questions. I wasn't even cooking. In fact, it was a live section after the video dropped. Oh, then she had no reason to bitch. You had no food involved, so you could touch your hair all you want. But some people are real anal when it comes to practices in the kitchen. I don't know, Laura. I feel like yesterday I upset a few people on my stand when it comes to the expectations of science, paranormal investigations. No, no, I don't think you did. That's a legitimate question or statement. I mean, everybody has their different ideas or expectations when it comes to the paranormal and the science end of the field. We're neglected as far as the science end goes. And that's the whole point of what everybody's trying to achieve here. You know, Mason and and Friday and uh, all of us that are serious about that end. We want science to become more involved because maybe someday they will, you know, take on the idea of looking into all of these claims and help support it. Right now, it's the same thing as, well, we don't know. And they're not going to spend the money on it. Someday it might be different. But we have to keep doing what we're doing. Betty says, yes, some people aren't happy until they're trying to bring other people down. Yeah, they get off on that, unfortunately. Those are the weirdos. I don't understand it. People will bitch, they don't need a reason. It takes a pinch of salt and ignore it and move on. Exactly. And being a content creator, you've got to deal with all of that stuff. I mean, there's all kinds of. And I just had a moment the other day where I was getting presented with drama garbage again, and there was no proof backing the claims. And I made a poor decision because I was just tired and I didn't want to deal with it. And then I had to, when I sat and took time and thought about it, and I go, wait a minute, this isn't fair. And you guys, I try to be as fair as humanly possible. And when I thought about it, I go, wait a minute, nobody even presented any fact to the claim. So how can I punish somebody for something that hasn't been proven? And I mean, not hearsay doesn't prove shit, guys. You've got to come up with the receipts, the proof, the screenshots or whatever you've got to prove that something has happened. Then I weigh the options and do the best to that's fair. I'm not going to punish somebody because of a personal vendetta. That's just not fair because you wouldn't want it to be you. So it's you got to do the best you can, especially when you're a content creator. And we don't want to have to deal with this stuff. Here's the real truth about study and experiments. Do not have expectations, just test. Documents your findings, compare the results, wash, rinse, and repeat. You're right. You're right, Friday. You're right. But see, that's the thing. People don't realize that either. When you go to one spot and you've been there a couple of hours and you collect your data, and then okay, this is what you end up with. That's not the end of the show, guys. You got to go back. And it could be a year's worth of testing before you could come to some kind of conclusion, maybe. Take the sound thing. Paranormal Quest did a remix or tried something new, and people started attacking him saying it was crap and a joke that was just wrong. You're right, it was wrong. They're ganging up on him because he's trying something different. Hello, hello, Roger. How are you today? Time to properly present the lesson. I am magnetic that way. If you want the right answer, just give the wrong. Oh, it's jumping quick. It's jumping quick. Someone online will correct you. Boom, problem solved. Yeah, I know. I know. There's always that one person. Well, I know. No, you don't. We don't know. So move along. Everybody, it's all a matter of opinion. Assumptions, opinions, nothing has been proven. Stop by on a break. Blinky hi. Yes, yes, I stayed up to watch Stu's stream. Everybody's running rough this morning, but I'm glad you stopped in, Roger. It's always nice to have you in the chat. And I look forward to reading it, but my point is They have expectations but refuse to help. Instead, they ridicule. And I asked, who would want to try scientific if that's the reaction? And Creed, but that goes along with it. There are going to be people out there that are going to attack and ridicule what the person's doing. Not everybody's going to do the same thing. It's just not the way it is. And unfortunately, yeah, I get it. You get upset because they're being attacked for no reason. Those are the people you just say, okay, that's your opinion. Paranormal Engineer is the only one who gave that remix of PQ credit for even trying something new. And they, yes, I see, I seen that. The thing is, yeah, when anybody tries something new, there's always going to be somebody out there. Oh, come on, that's bullshit. It don't work. How do you know? How many times have you tested it? Let me see your documentation. It's it's just part of what we have to go through. Off topic, I'm having a small painful procedure today. Need positive thoughts and prayers. You've got it, sweetie. Prayers for you that everything goes well, and hopefully it's not too painful. I have personally corresponded with reality. He is well read on subject. The issue with PQ videos is how it was presented, the lack of exploration. They made a video for an experiment. Yeah, I didn't see the whole thing, so I really can't make a judgment call. I'm behind on a lot of videos, but for me, Laura, it was who was attacking, and then I was told the investigator needs to read and learn. Read and learn what? There's no reliable book out there on science and paranormal investigating. You're right, there isn't. All you can read is documents or maybe books by investigators who have had many years in the field. They could help them out. But there is no guidelines. There is, especially when you're doing something new. It's all an experiment. That's what experiment is. And in science, you cannot let other opinions and ideas mess with your projects. I know this firsthand. Yeah, you gotta look how many times that Dawson has gotten slaughtered by the way he does things or the stuff that he uses. And he'll have the debate, which is very entertaining. I love it when they debate with him. But you know what? He's young. He's hungry for the information, and he's hungry for the experiment. And he's going to do it his way, no matter what anybody says. And that's the way you got to be. There's always going to be some, and maybe after the experiment is over with, and he finds out that okay, well they were right. He is willing to say, okay, you guys were right. But until he did it himself, he's going to just, he'll listen, but he's still going to do it. I don't know why people took against requests the way they did. Alison Cag worked with them, and they would have binned them quickly, sharp. If they were fake, they're smart cookies. Yeah, see, that's what, because they were doing something different, and somebody didn't like it. And you're just gonna say, "Well, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna do my thing my way." Let's see, Alexis. Done lifting, done 25 minutes cardio, next sauna. I would take you with me, but the phone will explode. Yeah, no, we don't want that. We don't want to make that sauna experience a dangerous adventure. So we'll catch you on the other side of the steam, Alexis. Enjoy. Dawson is funny. Well, yeah, he is, but like I said, he's young and he's hungry. And, he might come off as not being the brightest bulb in the box. That's not true. He's very smart. He does his research and he does the experiments, whether people like it or not. There is a fine line between doing pure entertainment and using entertainment platform to show findings, but the water is too muddy. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. You have your entertainment channels, and we all know who they are. Come on. There is no way. I've been doing this over 20 years. Over 20 years I've been doing this stuff. And there is no way that you're going to go into every location and have something happen. It does not work that way. Doesn't. I can't afford the equipment. If I could, I would, even if I had used equipment, I would use it to do my own experiments on them. I've seen what Kenny has done. I've seen what Joe Vitale has done. You've seen all the debunkers pick the crap out of this stuff. Yes, they're all flawed, all of it. There might be that one time though, something comes through, we don't know it. So if you got the stuff, use it, experiment with it, document what you find, and move on. Let's see, my only gripe with science, which I support, is that just because you can't measure it or recreate it doesn't mean the excellent is always natural. Exactly, Stu. See, that's what I'm getting at. It's not always explainable. It's left as unknown, and that's what paranormal is, unknown. So you might not like all the bells and whistles and all the garbage that's out there. I get it. That's why I'm always saying that, I'd love it if somebody would create something that we'd actually be able to document something. So you got to get on that Friday. But until then, use what's available to the best of your ability. I always just basically just camera, digital recorder, cassette recorder if I'm able, if I've got, the time to play with that. But that's all I've got. If I hit, oh, and I have a bell, not the electronic dead bell crap that they sell for outrageous amount of money, just a plain old desk bell that I got for like $6. And I set that out and I leave it, walk away from it. So if I'm doing something, then all of a sudden you hear ding, 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 something's played around with it. It's all part of the experiment. The point is that there isn't one way of doing things. Nothing has been proven either way, so let's people try to do that. Exactly. Let people do their thing. Then they present what they find, and then if people want to pick it apart, go ahead. If you're going to put it on YouTube, it's going to be picked apart. That's just a given. But if you never know, when you're having that open discussion about it, you might find out things that, well, gee, maybe you're caught on to something here. Big Stu, that's very true. This is why I admire APRF and what they do. They're scientific, but they can't debunk. They always say so. Oh my god! Forgot to shut that off. Sorry, guys. Yeah, no, Lisa and Wes, yes, they're going in a good direction. And like I said, even like Joe mentioned on his show, that it's nothing new. People have tested the infrasound theory and stuff, but they were talking about effects on the human body. I'm talking about as far as using it as communication. Is it possible that you can pick something up as far as communication using different methods? I mean, we do pick up the occasional EVP, and some are clear, some are crap. But if there's a way where we could do it better, you know, to make it more clear. Because even though, like I said, we've picked up EVPs, and like I said, some of them are really, if you guys know, you've watched, or the scale, there's a scale. Class A, everybody would love to have Class A because it's right there in your face. And even if you're picking up, a lesser grade, the D grade or whatever, you want to be able to find another way to clear that up. So if we can come up with some way to make it more clear, because obviously there's something out there that's trying to communicate. So I think that's the way of trying to figure out the best way to do it. The best and worst thing to happen to EVP is that green needle short, man. It was real eye opener as how the brain can be tricked. Exactly. But when you go through as many as we've heard or experienced, you're going to know the difference between, okay, yeah, that's just horse shit. And you figure it out. Oh, that's such and such, maybe in the background, or you're rustling over clothing, and your brain is making it into something it isn't. But when you've got something that you clearly know is a form of communication to a direct question, then they're like, oh, okay, there is something there. We just got to find a better way to clear it up. You're right, Julie. We don't know what they are. We're just going on the assumption that when we pass from the physical form, we are pure energy. The energy is our life force. So we refer to them to ghosts, spirits, whatever, because that's what we were trained to identify it as. So that's why we always word it that way, but we really don't know. Paranormal Handmade and Elaine Baker did a great video about how we can be easily led by devices. If they put the text on the screen, we hear what the text says and not what it is. Exactly. So no, I'm not saying that, yeah, you can be fooled. That's why you listen to them over and over, because I've listened to them over and over again. And I love it when people share their EVPs with me, because I love to listen to them. And I always said, don't tell me what you think it says. Let me figure it out on my own, because you don't want any kind of contamination. If the human body is like a radio, why not a spirit, soul, whatever you call it? It's always changing like we do. How would you be able to dial in? So that's what I'm saying. Is there a specific window of time? Is there a specific, conditions, weather conditions, atmospheric conditions? See, all of these things have to be checked and documented. That's why I always tell everybody, when you go into it, like if you do a residential, you always check the temperature of the whole building, every room, different temperatures, wind, dew points, whatever, all of it. You check it all, and it's all documented. So when you go back to do it again, you check and recheck and check over again. That's pretty much what it is. And the thing that keeps us going is because we do get those little tidbits, those little nuggets of stuff that is undescribable, and you can't debunk it. And then I've got to go back. I've got to see if it happens again. Is there a time frame that this thing keeps going over and over again? These are just all these things. That's why I left that all out on my video about EVB cleanup. Exactly, exactly. See, and you guys know how to do that. I don't. I just listen to the raw footage. And then when I'm totally at a loss, that's why I've sent stuff to Friday. I've sent stuff out to other people just to get your opinion, and it's always the raw wave. I've got stuff on my recorder that I've got to go over yet from the other day to see if I caught anything. Probably not, but I have to check it. And I don't do any of the cleaning up and stuff like you do, because like you said, I don't know what I'm doing as far as it goes in the editing process. So I don't want to distort something and turn it into something that it's not. I love discussing what an EVP might say. People come up with different things. Yeah, because everybody could hear something different. But then when you get, you send it out to 10 people and 8 of them come back with the same thing that you think, it's generally probably what it's saying. I have no idea what spirit, soul, ghosts are even made of, matter or otherwise. We make assumptions. Yep. EMF has not been proven as right method after 200 years of testing. That I know. See, I use the EMF just to check for live electrical current. That's pretty much what I use that for, because that's going to affect the investigation. And you guys all know that. You're going to go in there, and if it's got live wires, that affects how you feel, what you're going to experience. So I haven't done any buildings in a long time, but you have to check those things, especially nowadays. 1,000 and growing. Yes. Hopefully growing. I don't agree with that, Laura. Pareidolia is pareidolia. Everyone sees a face on Mars. Even it's not that. They do see it. I've never heard anybody say anything about a face on Mars. Where the hell have I been? We had Frank's box session, which I'm not normally supportive of. That was calling out our names, and we pointed out to people my full name isn't uncommon, but it's not that common. So it's a surprise to me. Really, that's yeah. When you've got something saying your name and you don't have a common name, that's what makes you think. I'll post it in your Discord. Okay, yeah. There's a face on Mars. I know about the man in the moon. I've taken photographs of stuff, and I've seen faces. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's not what that is. And I've posted. I think I did it as a short. I'm not sure. I forgot. It was a while ago. A photograph of a window, and all I say is, "What do you see?" And there's a couple of them that look like there's a face in there. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but I highly doubt it. NASA likes to Photoshop, so never know. Yeah. Since people don't like the word ghost or spirit or energy, I'm copywriting my own term. Agent X and X for sure. Yeah. I know a lot of people do. They get all bent out of shit. Well, ghost or spirit. Well, what else are you going to refer to it as? That's all we know. We've been brought up. That's how we refer to it. We've photographed that mountain from a couple of angles with better cameras. It's just a mountain. What happens if we use the term X? Yeah. Criticism can be constructive when pointing out errors that could impede the project at hand, but it should be presented in a way that only points out the method needs improvement. Yeah, exactly. We always have to have the window for improvement. And always take, when you're taking photographs, you don't just take one, you take several, the best that you can. My smaller camera there, I have it set up so it takes 3 shots instantly. 1, 2, 3. So that I can get a different perspective from each photograph. I took a picture in Gettysburg that looked like a soldier with a hat and gun, but it was 100% pareidolia. But it was still a cool picture, wasn't it? Let's see. In Russia and India and Japan, not everything NASA does is a hoax or a lie. Oh, like they come out and they say, "Well, we didn't land on the moon." I think we did land on the moon. They might have found something that they don't want anybody to know about. I think they're covering up stuff about the moon, the landing, but because nobody was allowed to talk about it. So that's weird. Why not? Why can't they talk about it? What's on the moon that we don't know? I would love it if they would go back. Of course, this past time, all they did was they took a trip around the moon. They didn't land. The thing is that when people use the term energy, we all know what they're talking about. And when I've asked what should it be called, crickets. Yeah. So that yeah, ghost, spirit, energy. I use all three. And I don't say, "Oh, this is a picture of a ghost." No, a supposed ghost or spirit, maybe. Until we have a definite proof. Actually, I was just talking about that the other day with my husband. When we grew up with this kid in school, it was the weirdest thing. His house, I do believe, has something in it. When he was growing up, every time they took pictures on the second floor of the house, where the bedrooms were, this one bedroom the photos, every time they took photos with their backs towards that bedroom doorway, a woman would show up in the photos in the background, just in that room. And you couldn't see her face, but you could make out that she had a Victorian style dress on. It was a high collared gown, um, and parts of her hair. You could see the stuff. It was in every photo of that one bedroom. So I'm just assuming that apparently whatever is there, that was her room. It used to freak them out, and it was only that one room. They never had anybody look into it, and it's a shame that the house is no longer in the family, because I would love to go back there just to see if she showed up in the photographs. Problem is using words like energy and others that irks people is that are being clearly defined, but energy is a property of matter. In some cases, it's interchangeable with mass. Well, yeah, right, exactly. We're using words that we understand. So,
Priority 1 message coming in on secured channel.
oops, the mothership. Uh, that's what it is. We're using words we understand. That's just how humans translate information. We use things that we are familiar with. And people get bent out of shape. Don't get bent out of shape. It's just how we do things. And until we know otherwise, that's how we're going to refer to it as. Well, what do we really mean when we call a ghost energy? If we're talking about what they are, do we not know? So I will call it unknown matter. Yeah, that's a good way too. Unknown matter. The problem is that people get yeah, I can't even talk. It's happening in this chat. People insisting that their opinion tops the opinions of others. People can't accept that others don't agree with their narratives. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And see, it's great that we could have a conversation like that. Nobody's getting bent out of shape. We're just trying to understand everybody else's perspective on how they see things, and how how things work as to what we know. And we don't know very much after all this time. That's the sad part. After all this time, it's still a great mystery. There was a photo that Ghost on Trent took in the bay window house, and everyone went wild over. Everyone thought it was a lady, but it didn't match her description. It was pure pareidolia. I think I saw that. I think I saw that. See what I mean when I say making it simple isn't simple? It's not. It's not simple. There is questionable things NASA does and don't add up, but I think to myself, if the moon had 300 miles solar winds, how come the sand hasn't moved and not cover footprints? Ah, good question. Good question. How many times I'm told this this is a safe place to talk, but I've been attacked no less than 5 times in the past month for giving my opinion. How safe is this? What? Not here, right, Cree? Are you saying in general in other chats? 50 people, 50 different people, 100 different opinions. Yeah. Solar winds isn't wind, it's heat and radiation waves. There you go. Question answered. I heard just heard a bang. I don't know what the hell that was. Cree, you're good. You ask the best questions and aren't afraid to discuss topics. Exactly. Well, that's how she's gonna learn. You're not being a nuisance. You're not being a bother. You're just you're curious. You're thinking it in a different way, and you want somebody to answer that. And I totally get that, and that's why I always, tell you, you ask whatever question you want. Don't ever be afraid not to ask something. Oh, in general, okay. Proper documentation, course position. So it must be to make sure what is presented is true. Cree, you talk a lot more sense than you do. Yeah. She did. Well, she comes up with some really great questions. And then one thing that Kenny had pointed out the other night when she had mentioned, I forgot which question it was, but you said in your beliefs. See, right there, you answered your own question. And I agreed with him because we have certain beliefs. Each person does. So a lot of people, when they believe in something 100%, it's very difficult to change that belief without proof. So you stick to what your beliefs are until it's proven otherwise. There's no bad in that whatsoever. Sometimes I ask a question not because I don't agree, only because I think it might need a bit more explanation. Right. I totally get that. Would you want your heart surgeon to use the wrong tools or say something was just good enough? It should be okay. You want them to be 100% correct. Exactly. See, we went through that when my husband had to have a brain tumor removed. And the first doctor we went to, he said, well, I'm not 100% sure I could get it all out. And we told him, well, thanks for your time. And we went to somebody else. Somebody that could come right out and say, it's a walk in the park, not a problem. And he was right because he took the whole thing out. Let's see. I do believe in the paranormal and I don't believe we are alone in the universe. I think that's impossible, but would love to find absolute proof of both. Oh, wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all? I look at it this way, with the vast universe that we are in, and then the multiple universes out there, all of these planets, how could we possibly think we are the only intelligent life? It might not be human life on other planets because those planets have different atmospheres and conditions. So the life is going to be adapted to that specific planet, like we are here to Earth. So it's going to be different life. But as far as us being the only intelligent life, I don't think so. I don't think so. Everyone wants the answers, but the wrong answers have to be weeded out, and you have to be correct on what ones that have to go. Yes, but I might be a believer, but it doesn't mean I just believe everything people say. I'm always questioning. Investigations always, I look at what else could be first. And that's great. That's great, Cree. And we all should be questioning. No matter what our beliefs are, we all should say, well, wait a minute. What about this or what about that? And see, that's what you do. And that's great. You just keep doing that. Makes people think. Let's see, NASA says state charges causes the moon fountains. So yes, dust can move on the moon. There you go. Who does declare what's correct and what isn't? Right. That's what I'm saying. When they say that all of this equipment and all of these tactics and whatever is all BS, it doesn't work. Stop doing it. Nah, I don't agree with that. Even though, like I said, I'm not a fan of that stuff, keep doing the experiment. We don't know what we're dealing with. We don't know what the capabilities are. They've proven that some of them are just a total waste of time, but not all. I believe in the paranormal because I've seen something that I think can only be paranormal. I came here to see if what I was real or if it wasn't, what could be done to explain it as. Most of it is unknown, Roger. It's most of it's unknown. That's only normal. No one, even if they are believers, should just accept it without eliminating the environmental factors first. Belief is one thing and it's okay to have, but if you want to say what is correct, it has to be tested for consistent truth. Putting belief ahead of results makes experiment useless. Yeah. Well, yeah, when you're doing the experiment, you can't go on belief. You have to put that on the back burner. Oh, thanks for posting that, Peachy. And Pinky, Peachy. Oh my God, Pinky. I'm still not awake. Would you believe this, guys? Holy shit, shove me in it. I just, it's just going to be one of those days. But we've had a great chat, though, this morning, guys. We really have. I'm at a loss about those that believe in CJ, Omar, really haunted, etc. I don't get it at all. I am treated many times as if I'm one of them. I really can get upsetting. Yeah, don't let it upset you. I used to watch Omar because he was funny. I knew it was all crap, but he was funny. Now it's this show. He's bombing out bad. He's doing that stupid gambling crap. Nobody wants to watch that garbage. Same thing. Mo Sargi, funny, and I enjoy it when he does the family stuff. And you see the kids. The kids are adorable. But as far as his paranormal stuff, yeah, it's all crap. But it's funny, and enjoy the entertainment channels for what they are, entertainment. Yeah, the aliens will abduct you, and you'll be probed. What Cree and I agree with that because even all the ones that we do trust, they've used the equipment. It's filler. It's exactly what it is. Who wants to sit around and watch a video with investigators just sitting there in the dark talking to themselves for hours? Boring. So you've got to use, little bells and whistles just to keep it active, to keep people interested. But again, you don't know. Something might show up. Who knows? Cree, I will be probed. I mean, that might decide for me. Oh, yeah. Ooh, Cree. Well, that would make one hell of a book, wouldn't it? Oh, my God. But I'm going to have to let you guys go. We were at the 2-hour mark. The VA nurse is coming to check my dad, so I've got to be downstairs for that. There's never a dull moment here. I'm always run, run, run. And it's, sucks getting older. You always got something going on. God, I tell you, what I wouldn't give for 2 days of of absolute nothingness. It would be awesome. Oh my God. So entertainment uses toys, testing uses equipment. That's right, Friday. That's why I always ask everybody, what is the best choice of equipment you recommend on an investigation? And everybody has a different list. So yeah, it's just amazing. They might have like it would stop me from buying merch. Julie, good luck with your appointment, sweetie. Hopefully it's not too bad for you, and safe journey home. But everybody, thanks for hanging out. It was a good chat this morning. It really was. I enjoyed everybody's opinions and point of views, and always a plus. Thanks everybody for helping Julie get up to that 50 mark. You guys are awesome. Let's see what's going on later. Today's Monday. Oh, Monday Mayhem. Don't forget about them. I don't know if Boo Productions is going on or not. It's been a hit or miss lately. But you guys have a great, let's see, take care. I'm a little bit away. Top probe comment inspired me. See what I mean? The probe. Oh, Cree. Naughty, naughty. But until then, guys, you have a great day, and I will see you out there.